everybody? It is Eric McGrath again with Driven for Life and drivenforlife.com. We've had a incredible week talking about attitude. You know, we talked about shoe salesmen, we talked about rats and water and buckets, we talked about the value we give things. Today I want to talk about, it's that old phrase, is your glass half empty or is your glass half full? You know, so many people, it's just a matter of perspective or how I look at things. You know, you are in control of that as well, how we look at things. Yet so often, if our glass, picture a glass, our glass is half empty, it's because we believe we started with a full glass and now we're missing something. Yet if it's half full, it's because we started with an empty glass and it's now full of something. And I know that seems simple, yet think about the things in life. So often, we determine that something is not up to standards or whatever it is, as soon as it doesn't meet an expectation that we had. You know, an example, let's say our kid's playing a sport and maybe he doesn't have a good game or whatever goes on. And we get mad at that child because they didn't live up to an expectation that we had of them. Or a worker is there at work and they're going at something, they turn something in or they do something with a client or whatever it is and it didn't meet an expectation. We get mad, we get angry, we get frustrated. Anger and frustration almost always come from having a higher expectation that actually were performed or took place. Yet, the reality is, if we take a look at things and we start finding where the glass is half full, what went right, the different perspective, you know what? The kid got out there and they pushed themselves. That worker, they turned it in, they went after it, there's positives in here, there's advancement that took place, whatever it is. If we take that perspective to where it's half full, we don't get angry, we don't get frustrated, we don't lose our attitude. When we don't lose our attitude, end result is, over the long haul, having a positive attitude, it directly impacts our relationships, our performance at work, the outcomes that we are looking for. So just a little perspective on the half empty, half full thing. Keep your glass half full. And eventually, you fill it all the way to the top. You keep it half empty, it keeps shrinking, keeps getting smaller. Eric McGrath, Driven for Life, drivenforlife.com. We'll see you tomorrow.